Guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. Now, I was reading an article here. It says, where is the article? It says op-ed, Travis Hunter disrespected by NFL teams who don't believe he's a two-way talent. I'm going to talk about that as well. And there's another article here that says Colorado's Deion Sanders changes recruiting with reportedly no home visits. But anyway, what's going on, guys? If you're watching this, the rebroadcast, please give us a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. Now, I'm going to start with Coach Prime. This article was pretty much saying that he has no home visits. You know, in the past, it was traditional for coaches to come to your home for a home visit. And they were saying that he doesn't go out for home visits. And, you know, I was thinking about that. Could that seal the deal for some recruits that's on the fence with going to Colorado? And I thought about it. I said, you know, the difference between yesterday and today, meaning years ago and today, is technology. Um, if he needs to perform a home visit, it can be done right on the phone through FaceTime and things like that. And also he utilizes social media to recruit. So most of the young people are on social media. They see what's going on. So I don't think they really need a home visit. I think coaches will eventually get away from doing that as the years go on, just because of technology. So yeah, the article, it just talked about he has no home visits, but some of the positional coaches and recruiters still go out. They don't go out as much as some schools, but they do. It said here they had quite a number of visits. So um, I think it's okay. I'm thinking about, how about the top coaches out there in the country? Do they still go out to recruits' homes or whatever? Because I remember Caleb Downs. They were saying that I believe he's going to Ohio State now, right? They went to his house. You know, sometimes you may have to go to the house to seal the deal. I don't see anything wrong with that, but I guess Coach Prime doesn't feel the need to go to the homes. But we're going to see how effective that is in the future. This is only his second year. Let's wait 5 years from now, 4 years from now, to see how effective his recruiting is and his philosophies are. Because right now, I can't tell in year two. I do know some of the problematic areas in the recruiting is having that bag. You know, Coach Saban talked about it, you know, how this is changing college football. He's saying that the players are like employees now and things like that. It's just a new landscape, man. And it's just the technology. Coach Prime uses social media to recruit. So as long as they win, I'm just thinking about this, as long as they win, they said the floodgate's supposed to open up, but I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see until they win and see if they can land those big name recruits. But I'm still thinking it's the bag, though. Um, I honestly think they need the bag, and whatever that bag is whatever the recruit is demanding. Um, I was looking at some of the top recruits in this year's transfer portal. Walter Nolan. I don't know how much Ole Miss offered him, but I'm sure they offered him something that he more than likely couldn't refuse. But he did have Colorado on his radar, though, and a lot of these other top players. But I don't think going to the house is a particular problem. Not going to the house for Coach Prime is a particular problem because he uses social media so much that he can that people are just watching. They see what he's doing. They watch the well-off media videos and reach the people media and things like that. So they pretty much know what's going on. And also they could come up there for a visit if they're interested in talk to them then. Um, but like I said, again, we don't have much data to go on. It's only in year two. I could see year four. Then we're going to start to see if his recruiting is really effective at this level. But as far as this year is concerned, he did get quite a number of players. He got quite a number of players to join on, especially the offensive line. So which he him and his team really upgraded compared to last year. But again, we're going to see how they gel together by August 31st. Remember, August 31st is the number. That is when the first game start. We're not going to know how this team is going to do into the first game. I would say by game 3, we're going to know what this team is about. But I can't wait for the practice. Monday, Monday starts the spring practice and everything is going to be up. I'm going to come back to that. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit of time to see if the recruiting is really effective. But year 2, they're still in the rebuilding phase. So, by the way, I did see we were mentioned on a live chat that some of the players had cleaned their Instagram up and took CU stuff off. That could be an indication that they are hitting the transfer portal. From my understanding, Jaquez Robinson, he's hitting the transfer portal. And Jaquez Robinson and Demoy Kennedy are pretty good friends. So I don't know if that has something to do with Demoy Kennedy, if he's actually leaving. I don't know, but he did scrub his Instagram. He did. And another player as well. But it'll be final once they announce that they hit the transfer portal. But I do know that from an interview that Jaquez did before he even started the first season last year. Started last year's season. He interviewed with a few YouTubers, and he said that him and Demoy, and I remember Demoy Kennedy interview, and him and Jaquez is really good friends. Both of them went to Alabama, and they both came over to Colorado last year. So we'll wait and see what happens with Demoy Kennedy. We're just going to wait and see. With the spring game, people come and people go, and I'm suspecting it's going to be more. And then it's going to obviously be some coming in. So we're just going to have to wait till training camp probably. And I will say we're going to see what this team could do opening day. That's what we're going to see. See if this gelling together actually works in year 2. Because in year 2, they still had to bring a lot of people in, not like the first season. But so, that's what I wanted to say about that. This other article here is Travis Hunter being disrespected by the NFL teams who don't believe he's a two-way star. Now, Travis Hunter, as we know, he played both sides of the ball, and it's very rare to do so. I mean, Coach Prime played both sides of the ball, but he didn't have as many snaps as Travis has. Champ Bailey played both sides of the ball. There's just a few I can name. Devin Hester, he played both sides of the ball occasionally, but he didn't take as many snaps as Travis Hunter, though. And there's some people weighing their opinions on that and saying that is he going to be playing in that same pace when he gets to the NFL. And Coach Prime was saying that's just the way the kid is born. I mean, the kid, as you see right there, he's running. The kid runs all day and don't get tired. And there was another player that said he can do it, but he needs some rest, in between. And he said practicing all the time is just going to burn him out. But the thing I want to mention is last year when Travis Hunter played a lot in a game, he would wait until Wednesday to start practicing again. Coach Prime said, I don't want to see you till Wednesday. So Coach Prime did give him that adequate rest that he needed. And he also rested a few other people as well. They didn't, and Travis wanted to play, but he said, you're going to have to wait until Wednesday because I don't want to burn you out. So even though he take a lot of snaps right now, he does get his rest. They don't let him practice until Wednesday. And the article said that as well. Because there was what was the I forget. Oh, let me look. There was a NFL player that said he's not sure about Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball. But we just have to wait and see until he gets to the NFL. And it says here we can look at some names like Deion Sanders, Charles Woodson, Adoree Jackson, Devin Hester, like I mentioned before, Patrick Peterson, Mike Vrabel, Julian Edelman, CU's own Cordell Stewart, Troy Brown, and others. None of them follow anywhere near the same path trajectory as Hunter. Not a single one. In every case, they were identified as a go-to elite at one side of the ball, with the opportunity to be impactful on the other side as well, occasionally. Just like Coach Prime, it was occasion. He didn't do it the whole game, but he did get some significant time at offense to make an impact. He did. And when he did make an impact. But Travis is like, he'll go out, come back in, and he plays a lot of snaps, man. It's unheard of, but like I said, the kid doesn't get tired. And the only time he was out is when he had the lacerated liver. Now, they said the largest elephant in the room comes from the NFL players projecting their own experiences on Hunter. So let's see here. It says you can do it sparingly, but there is no way you can do it full time. Watt said, but he said if it's going to happen, it's going to come from a guy that Deion Sanders coaches. That's what J.J. Watt said. He said you could do it sparingly playing both sides of the ball, but he said if it's going to be done, it's probably somebody coaches affiliated with Coach Prime. And I agree with that too. Like, if Coach say he can do it, then if he's evaluated Travis Hunter and he said he can do it, he can do it. And also, Travis mentioned that he's been doing this since he's been playing football. As a kid, he's always been playing both sides of the ball. So he is conditioned to do it. However, I want to say this. The NFL is probably going to try to make him pick. And they probably going to play him sparingly on offense. That's what I think. But we're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, I think it might be a problem. For some reason, it's like when they get to the NFL, they become machines, man. I don't know if they taking supplements. I don't know what these players are doing, but I mean, it's a different type of beast in the NFL. But if anybody can do it, it could be Travis. I could say that. If anybody can, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he'll be successful in the NFL play? We're gonna have to wait and see. That's the only thing. If anybody can do it, it's him. I just want to say that. But we're still gonna have to wait and see what he does in the NFL. See if it's effective, and if it's not, they're just gonna make him pick. That's pretty much what the deal is gonna be. They're just gonna make him pick, man. But is he a hell of an athlete? He's a hell of an athlete. But that was J.J. Watt's comments. And I like that. He said that, you could do it sparingly, but if anybody can do it, it's one of Coach Prime guys. So that's J.J. Watt. Now, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive tackle Gerald McCoy was less open to the idea and much more emphatic about what needs to happen with Hunter in his flawed opinion. He said in his flawed opinion. He said, while I'm sure his intentions come from a good place, his actual comments were interpreted somewhat disrespectful. Yet after McCoy's comments, Travis would go on to miss a month and still come back to win the Paul Hornung Award. Let's see what he said. He said, not sustainable. No, let me see what he said here. He said, I said it once and I'm going to say it again. Travis playing entirely too many snaps, McCoy said. He's either has to pick a side or cut back. 1 or 2 games, that's cool. But practice plus games playing both sides of the ball, nah, man, it's too much. Can't maximize the athlete like that. What he probably don't know is when they practice on Sunday after the game, but Travis is not practicing. Coach usually say, come back Wednesday. Even though he's at practice, but he have him on the sidelines. So coach he's not out there making him work at practice for the duration. He usually let Travis sit till Wednesday. The article said that. It's just that I don't think McCoy knew that, or maybe he wasn't aware that Travis do take his adequate amount of breaks. So I just wanted to say that he does take his adequate amount of breaks. So with that being said, yeah, he can play opposite sides of the ball. So I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I understand what McCoy's saying too, because it's not sustainable, but he's not Travis. But again, in the NFL, we're gonna have to wait and see. Like I said, when guys get to the NFL, they playing with grown ass men. It's a different type of situation in the NFL. You hear me? Different type of situation, man. But hey, man, I would like to see him do it. I would like to see him try it. And he's probably gonna make us raise our eyebrows if I'm a betting man. But that's what I wanted to say about Travis. I think he can do it. Now, what are they going to draft him as? I would say an athlete. That's what you draft him as. You don't draft him as, okay, this is a wide receiver or cornerback, say athlete. That's how you're going to draft him. And according to the team's needs, that's how they use Travis. That's just my take on it. So if NFL team come along, because he's going to be in the top 5 drafted, as long as no injuries occur and everything stays on its proper path, trajectory, they draft him as an athlete, and according to whatever team he get drafted to, that's how they're going to use him. So that's what I think about Travis. Yeah, that's what I think about Travis. But hell of an athlete though. I don't know how fast he is. I don't know his 40 time, but I would say his 40 time. I don't know. I can guess and say his 40 time. I don't know. I don't know his 40 time. We may have to wait and see when he gets to the combines, but that's if he go to the combines. You know, a lot of these players don't go to the combines anymore. So, but yeah, man, I just wanted to say that about Travis. As you see here, the team working hard, steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. Yeah, I think everything is up. But with the players that, like I said, getting back to my other topic, the players that are not, some players that are leaving, you're going to have some players that leave and different things like that. I mean, that's just the nature of college football now. People are going to leave. So, what else? What else? I'm not going to, you're not going to hear my mouth this year on why such and such is not starting. I'm not doing that. Not doing that this year. I just want to watch good football. That's what I'm on this year. I want to watch good football and celebrate with you guys if they win. But my other thing is, here's the situation. They must win that first game. I don't care. They must win the first game. They have to. If they start out 0-1, the pressure is really on. But the pressure is really on this year to win because just who Coach Prime is and the standards he set for himself. He wants to go to the playoff team. Even one of the recruiters was saying this is a future playoff team. So that's what they're treating it as, future playoff team. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I'm a playoff team and walk around with that swagger. But work got to be put in. Work has to be put in. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Work has to be put in, the dedication. You know, there's a lot of distractions. They can't be distracted. Different things like that. Different things like that. So, but yeah, that's my take on it. I am looking for some players to have an outbreak, breakthrough season. I think Jimmy is going to be solid. Yeah, I think he's going to be solid. And I watched some of the footage from last year just to reminisce on it. Like, you know, it was like throwback videos. He had some major plays that kept us in the game to win the games that we did. So I just wanted to say that. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you get updated on my latest content as it drops. I know I said that in the beginning, but I always say it at the end. But yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Will he play, you know, both ends of the ball in the NFL? So we're gonna wait and see. But anyway, guys, thank you. I'll see you next time.